this month's tutorial, we're going to be looking at the song Half Tongue, specifically the 2 guitar solos that I have in the song. Now, a little history of the song. Parks wrote this, the whole track, and it was something that we had kind of worked on during sound checks. And when it came time to record it, there were 2 sections in the song where I knew I was going to have guitar solos. And my goal for this was to kind of do something old school Allman Brothers-esque. So the first solo, as you heard, is definitely cleaner, mixed with kind of some Albert King licks. But then the second solo, the real fuzzed out one, to me, I was really going for a you know, those first 2 Allman Brothers LPs, that kind of super cranked tone that Dwayne had. And I was very, very happy with how everything turned out. One thing to note, these are not the hardest solos ever. There's not really that many notes. In both of these solos, I am using my trick that I often do. I'm playing around the snare drum. I'm throwing in a couple notes, letting the snare drum ring out, and then I'm adding in more to it after those snares. So the first kind of tone is that kind of cleaner tone. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm not going to be using this effect, but these guitar solos, they were really, I think, the only solos that I've used with tremolo. And I'm going to dial it in on my Princeton Reverb real quick. The tremolo should sound about like this. So it's a pretty high intensity, pretty fast solo, or pretty fast tremolo. So if I was just to play a chord, you get the idea. So if you really want to match the tones, get a tremolo that sounds about like that. All right, tremolo off, because that's going to get annoying as I'm running through this. So the first lick there, it starts ring finger on the 13th fret B string, and we're bending that up to the 15th fret, like that. And then your pinky finger is landing on the high E right there on the 13th fret as well. Next lick, pretty easy, but pay attention to these notes. So it's kind of doing the same lick twice, just a different little flavor. Bend down, pull off to pointer on 11, and then do it again. And then again. This is what we have so far. Pretty easy. Tasteful, easy, not the hardest thing in the world. Again, try to remember this whenever you guys are composing your own solos. The next lick we have here is, when I was relearning the solo before this video, which yes, I have to do sometimes with certain songs that we never play live, I was really proud of this one. That's such an easy lick there, but it just plays with that snare so well. So it's on the 13th fret on the high E, ring finger, bending up to 15. Pulling down to 13, and then pulling off on our 10th fret, pointer finger, high E, and then just doing this again twice on 13. So, and then throw a lot of vibrato. Is what we have so far. Da, da, dun, dun. Da, da, dun, dun. Da, 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 dun, dun. This is what we have so far. Ba, boom, boom. Ba, boom, boom. So that last lick there in this first solo kind of pushes. So right there, ring finger, 6th fret, bending up to the 8th fret, and then pointer finger on 3rd fret, high E. And then right there, the lick lands on our 5th fret on the G string, bending up to 7 with our ring finger. I was really into using my ring finger on this song. Right there, I'm holding that bend, the 5th fret on the G string bending to the 7th fret. I'm holding that bend and I'm throwing in my pinky there on the 6th fret B string. So after I'm holding that bend, I'm releasing it and then pulling it down to the 3rd fret pointer finger G string, ending on the 3rd fret D string. It's just the pentatonic G scale. Bam. Easy. You guys got that. Now, the next solo, the one where I was really trying to get those old school Duane tones, I believe I don't remember what fuzz I was using on this album, to be honest. I can tell you that that first solo is my twin reverb on about 6, and I think I was cranking it with one of those Maxon Overdrive Pros. Great pedal. They cut all the bass. They're not great live, but in the studio it was amazing. Incredible pedal. I sold it, unfortunately. So somebody out there has the half-tongue tube screamer, Maxon Overdrive Pro. Okay, so this next solo, I'm on my neck pickup. The first one's on the bridge pickup, and then this one I'm on my neck pickup. And this is what this sounds like. Oh, again, apologies. Going back to the fuzz pedal, I don't remember what fuzz pedal I used. It was maybe a fuzz face that I had at the time, but I had also just got my first Stomp Underfoot Alabaster, and maybe I used that, but I'm not too sure. So this is that second solo, neck pickup, and I'll just play it real quick. So it slides in on our ring finger, of course, from 10 to 12, and then picks up on the pointer finger, G string, 10th fret, and I'm hammering those, the 10 to 12 on the G string, I'm hammering those on. Right there, back to the D string. Just do that a couple times. And practice that vibrato, that Duane-y vibrato. That's a cool lick right there. That's one attack on the string. So it's a pointer on the G string, 10th fret, hammer on 12, bend up to 14. So it's like... And then we're landing after that bend on 12, we're landing on our pointer finger D string, 10th fret. Here's what we have so far. Now, listen to where these snare drums are. Bah. Bah. See, just play around the snare. Don't always play on the snare. Play around it. Drummer will get mad. that third lick is going to be, and then we bend up again. So bend that G string 12 to 14. Release the bend, pull off pointer finger on 10th fret, and then we bend 12 on the G string all the way up to 15. Whoa, check this out. That's Dwayne. That's old Dwayne right there. Now, for this next lick, hold that bend. So it's is what we have so far. That's a cool lick right there. So but it kind of swings. Then that 7th fret slides down to 3. Here's that lick again. Let's go back a little bit. And again, lots of vibrato. Less notes, more vibrato. And then a super easy pentatonic G lick to end it all. That's all. And then slowly release that bend on our with our ring finger, G string 5th fret. Release that bend down slowly. And then I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm just gonna run both of these solos one more time. I'll play them a little bit faster, just so you can kind of see what my hands are doing and kind of get the feel. So again, first solo, bridge pickup. Actually, I'm gonna turn my tremolo on for this outro. Here we go. Doom doom. Second solo. Enjoy.